everybody! Alright, so it is day, I don't know, but it's week 27 and month 6. It's my last month, so I'm super excited. Alright, so there's not too much that is new. One thing that I have forgot to tell you about, I've had this problem for a while, but I don't know why I didn't tell you. I've noticed that, you know, since Accutane, if you don't already know, that it dries out like all the oil in your joints, so they hurt really bad. I've noticed that if I sit with my legs crossed or like this for a long period of time, which I do, I'll be at school like sitting in a chair like this and at a desk, but I do that a lot, and I noticed that when I get up and start walking, my heels hurt really bad, like the back of them. It's really weird. I recently stretched my ears to a 2, and yeah, I talked about this before, about how it hurt to stretch them, which it usually doesn't, and it did hurt. It didn't hurt like incredibly bad because I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but anyway, but this one hurt really bad. Yeah, and it sucks because I have plugs that I really want, and they're in a 2, but they're double flared, and the flares are like one size bigger than this, so I might have to get tapers that are a little larger, so that are one size larger eventually when my ears heal, put them in and just put the plugs in. So it sucks, but also I got a nose ring, which I've had my nose pierced for like 2 years, and this is the first time I've ever put in different jewelry. So I put that in, and now it hurts really bad. I think it's because it's like round, and I had a stud in before and it was straight. But Accutane, I just feel like makes it even worse because of how sensitive it makes everything. Next, I have been using this, I talked about this in my last video, this Tresemme Split Remedy Split-In Sealing Serum. This works really great. It makes my hair style so much better, and just, I really like it. Because I don't get as many flyaways, and it just works really great. Also, I've talked about this before, about how it's painful to go to the bathroom because everything's just so dried out, you know what I mean? So I've tried different like fiber supplements, like things like that, but nothing has really worked. But last week I started drinking green smoothies every day, and within like 3 or 4 days, I have no problem with pain anymore. Like, it makes everything. Hey guys, I know the screen looks different, but it's because my camera didn't have enough memory, so I had to delete stuff. Anyway, the green smoothies just help so much. It makes it so much easier to go to the bathroom just because of all the fiber in there. If you don't know what a green smoothie is, it's a smoothie that you add leafy greens to, and this is a way you can't even taste the greens. It's a great way because you can get those nutrients in without like having to taste it, or like eating salads and stuff. You can add so many greens to it and not even taste it. Some greens are a little bit more flavorful, like kale and collard greens, because usually I add 1 kale or 1 collard green leaf in, and then I fill the rest with spinach, because you can't taste spinach very much. But kale and collard greens are really flavorful. I also put in a banana, frozen blueberries, an apple or a banana, or an apple or an orange. I put in 3 scoops of this soy protein because I'm a vegetarian, and I also put in half an avocado and a tablespoon of flaxseed oil. And I've been drinking it every morning, and it just works great. I'll show you. I had a green smoothie this morning, and yes, it is very green, which turns people off. This is how green it can be. So yeah, it is very green, but It tastes really good. It tastes like fruit. You can't even taste the greens. I recommend starting off slow with how many greens you put in at first. I also don't recommend putting almond milk in there because I tried and it tastes really gross. Anyway, next, I talked about once I talked about in one of my videos about how I use a menstrual cup. Menstrual cup is an alternative to tampons and pads. This is what it looks like. This is a Diva cup, and it's a very squishy silicone cup that you fold. There are many different folds. Here's a popular one. You just fold in half. You insert it. It pops open, and you just wear it. You can wear it up to 12 hours. Anyway, I used to use one before I started Accutane, but then I stopped for a while. And I just recently, like 2 cycles ago, cycles is in 2 period menstrual cycles ago, I used it, and I noticed that it was really painful to remove, which I've never had that problem. So if you're having this problem, if you use a menstrual cup and you're on Accutane, I recommend getting a lubricant, a water-based lubricant. I have KY sensitive jelly. Make sure it has no silicone in it, because this is made out of silicone and it can destroy the cup. And make sure it doesn't have glycerin in it, because yeast infections are caused by sugar, and glycerin is sugar. And it's really, like, insulting and anti-feminist, because most lubricants have glycerin in them, so I find it kind of insulting. By the way, I really recommend getting a menstrual cup. Hey, I forgot to mention this, that's why this shot looks different again. Also, after I got the lubricant and started using it, I had no problem with removal. Everything was fine and no pain. Anyway, so that's it. My next video will be in 2 weeks, week 29 and month 6. I'm super excited to be done with Accutane. So I'll see you all then. Bye.